Science is based in the physical world rather than a metaphysical one. What does that mean? Let's consider leprechauns. In the physical world, we can't see leprechauns, so scientifically, they don't exist. Let's consider a historical example. Back in the 1600s, Galileo, who's often considered the father of the scientific method, gathered evidence that supported Copernicus's theory that the Earth was not the center of the universe. At that time, the Catholic Church vehemently defended the idea that, in fact, the Earth was the center of the universe, despite having made no observations to show this. Galileo bravely published his ideas and was arrested for heresy. The charge read that Galileo's work was foolish and absurd in philosophy being science, and formally heretical, since it explicitly contradicts in many places the sense of Holy Scripture. Galileo was imprisoned and later put under house arrest until he died for these ideas. 400 years later, we know Galileo was right because no observations have been made to suggest otherwise. Although science seeks the truth, in science we never prove things. This means that Galileo's theory could still be disproved if we found evidence to suggest otherwise. Unlikely. But this means that scientists are always talking in probabilities. This caused problems for people trying to get action taken on climate change. If we go back to the 1980s, scientists were saying things like, well, we know burning fossil fuels causes CO2 concentrations to increase in the atmosphere, and this will cause temperatures to increase. But there are feedback loops and things that make the exact amount of warming that we expect to happen uncertain. And this uncertainty was used by government officials, by oil and gas people to stall action being taken on climate change. The next video looks a bit more at what scientists tell us about climate change versus how it is portrayed in the media. Take a look and see what you think.